Alright, good morning. Lights on, so I got the green button. I guess that means I can talk now. What do I want to talk about today? I've got what I believe is a very good topic, um, and the topic came up because of an email, or I should say a couple of emails that went back and forth between a new business partner and myself. Okay, and he shared some things which made me think about my own past. Now, um, he let me know the amount of money that he had spent and the number of companies that he had been in, which was somewhere around 10. Okay, so to pay startup costs for 10 companies, and then you do it for a couple of months, 2 or 3 months or whatever, and you find out it's not working. It can be demoralizing. It can really knock you down. I wanted to, because I know he's going to see this, I wanted to share this with him. I went back and sat down trying to count, and I only went back to 2005. I didn't even count my time. Yeah, I guess I could add Amway in there too. It was my first try at network marketing. That was in the old days. Might have been 70s or 80s, somewhere back there. You brought the Amway and you put it in your garage, and you dished out products, but you had to order this stuff first and store it, and then you market it. Thank God the technology, you don't have to do that anymore. Okay, but if I go back to 2005, first company I joined them was a company called Prepay Legal. Everything was done offline. Okay, the only online, if you want to call it online, was on the telephone line, meaning that you had a presentation DVD. You got a group of people together in your home. You showed them the DVD, turned it off, said, wait 1 second. You called your sponsor on the phone, and your sponsor would share their experience, and then the ones that could see it, you signed them up. The ones that were negative, you got them out the room, telling you to get them more information, and you moved on. And then the people that got on board, you repeated it. You did the same thing again. Right there that night, you set up their meetings for them within the next 48 hours. Simple process. And sad to say, most people have gotten away from that. But let's move on, because now we're talking about the online. All right. Fast forward. I actually sat down and counted since 2005, and I think I came up with since 2005 like 20 companies. 20 companies. Okay, that I had, I guess you say, wasted. No, take that word back. Scratch that waste. No waste. I learned what not to do. Because here's the thing. I can remember one time, 2008, I paid $1,500. You had two levels. You had a $1,500 level. You had a $3,000 level. I paid $1,500. Or $3,000 level. I paid the lower one, the $1,500 to get in. I said next month I'll advance when I make my first $3,000 to the higher level. And then guess what? It dawned on me. After I got in, after I paid my money, because I got in on the hype, the excitement, the figures that everybody else was making, and then it hit me like a light. I don't know how to market. I did not know how to market. And I'm sharing this with you because fast forward, I look at a number of people. I know some of you see me making comments on my timeline because I never try to point anybody out by name. And I see people, I see their mistakes. I've tried a couple times to reach out to people, and that worked out negatively. that was not good. All right, little simple things like example, you get a profile on Facebook. That's your business card. People are too lazy to type in information. Here's what they're forgetting. First of all, people buy people before they buy whatever they're marketing. Okay? And guess what? You've got just like you meeting a normal person on the street, you got 3 seconds to impress. So if you send a guy, and this is what gets me, person will send me a friend's request. They'll send me a friend's request, right? So, okay, when they send me the friend's request, I don't just push accept. I go look at their timeline, their profile. And I want to find out what type of individual this is. And what really will turn me off very quickly and upsets me, okay, is that when I hit their about, guess what? There's nothing there. Okay? So my first initial chat or conversation with an individual will determine whether I keep this person as a friend, because I might accept you, but you haven't told me anything about you. You can go to my about, find out a lot about me. You can go through my photos and find out about me and my family. I have nothing to hide. You know, I'm a real person. And I'm sure a lot of you watching this video that you're real also. But are you letting anybody else know that you're real? And then when it gets down to sponsoring, this is a key one here. Okay? I want you to do yourself a favor. I want you to go look in the mirror, and I want you to ask yourself, if you looked at the information that you're giving out on about you in your profile, your about me, things you post on your timeline, okay, would you sign up with you and pay you anywhere? I don't care if it was $25 or $400. Would you do that? Okay, if a person came to your timeline, your page, and looked at it, if you were looking at you, one, would you accept that person as a friend? In other words, would you accept you as a friend? Number one. Two, if you asked me to join your business, I hope I'm getting that right. You know what I mean? Okay. Would you sign up with you? Or try another way. If you were looking at you to join a business, judging from your timeline, would you sign up with you? And I hate to say this, but from 97%, at least 90 to 95% of the things I see, you'd have to say no to yourself. And you know that. Okay? I don't know whether it's laziness. I don't know what it is, but this is what I do know about network marketing. If you will take the time to come on board with a company, and of course you got to do your due diligence, research, and all that. And I pray that you have a good mentor or sponsor / mentor. Okay? And here's the thing: to be successful, the only thing you have to do is copy what they are doing. If you see them posting in Facebook groups, you post in Facebook groups. If you see them investing in solo ads, as your money grows up, you invest in solo ads. If you see that flyers work, then you do flyers. If broadcasting works, then you do broadcast. You do exactly what they do. When I joined my company, and I just happened to fall underneath the number one producer, you know what I told him? I said, you know what? I said, I'm going to become the best copycat you ever had. That's exactly what I told him. I'm going to become the best copycat you ever had. Because that's it with network marketing. Okay, sure, there's some more things that you have to do. Okay, one thing a lot of people fail to do every day, you have to work on your mental. If you're not working on your mental, you're losing. Okay, this is why I love one of the big things that my company does is they believe in personal development. I believe that every day you have to feed your mind. Every day. I'm very fortunate because I have my oldest son is in direct sales, and my brother is in direct sales. Okay, so we bounce off of each other. My son sends me a motivational tape every morning. Okay, he's into what they call that thing, Ironman, and so he rides a bike every morning. But it's wintertime over here, so now he's got one of these bikes that he sits in front of a computer and it shows your roadmap. Anyway, he's outside, but he's inside. But what he also does is that he watches videos every morning. So he sends me one. My brother, if not every weekend, every other weekend, we bounce off of each other. That's what we're doing, because he's not in the same industry that I'm in. Okay, but he's in direct sales at the same time. So I guess I could say you got to have a network too. You can't be by yourself out there. And this is what a lot of people are missing. I dislike hearing 97% of the people fail. And I do everything every day to try to get that number down. People do not understand the true power of network marketing. The true power of network marketing is the fact that you can actually change your life, not just your life, but your family's life, your friends, your neighborhood, your community, your city. Because think about this, right? I am not a Donald Trump fan, but our government now, the what do you want to call it, leadership body of it. Number one, the president's an entrepreneur. People he's brought into his cabinet are entrepreneurs. They're businessmen. Now you watch the next 4 years, our government is going to change more and more towards you taking care of yourself. And you can start right now. Think of this. People do not even take advantage of the fact that they've got over 400 different write-offs just by paying that little fee, whatever it be. I don't care if it's a $25 fee or you pay a $2,500 fee. You can write off anywhere from $3,000 to $9,000 a year just by starting a home-based business. So let's say you did start with $25. $25 is what? 300. I'm having fun today. $25 times 10 is $250. Is $300 a year. $300 a year to save anywhere from $3,000 to $9,000 plus on taxes, because it decreases your gross income, which lowers your tax level. So to not have a home-based business, you're actually hurting yourself. You're not helping yourself. I'm going to repeat that. To not have a home-based business, you're hurting yourself. You are not helping yourself. Okay? So, what's my Sunday morning message? One, don't worry about the failures you've had in the past in network marketing. Network marketing is a solid industry. It's made more millionaires than any other industry. If you will take the time, I don't care if it takes you months or years to learn the industry, to learn how to market, okay? Once you've learned, it's like you having a master's degree. Okay, so you can call me Dr. J, is what you should be calling me. Because I paid my dues. And I'm trying my best to reach out to anyone that will listen and say this. There's a difference in being a sponsor, and I'll explain it. A sponsor is the person you sign up with. A mentor is the person that will assist you. And I don't care if it's directing you to the information that you need to study, but they will assist you to climb the ladder of success and be there with an ear for you when you need it. Okay? So, I went way overboard. How much time did I use here? 13 minutes, and I only wanted to use 5. Wish everybody an awesome day. And do me a favor, if you have enjoyed this information, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And at the same time, well, just, you can look up Jay Early, search on YouTube. You can only find 2. I'm the black guy. There's also a white guy. He's a doctor also. All right, so I'll call myself Coach. You understand what I'm saying? Just Jay and then Early, Earley, and you find me on YouTube. Subscribe to my channel, and I'm sure God's will will be worth your time. And I pray that you got something out of this. I will see you at the top, or I'll definitely be waving to you from the top. Have an awesome Sunday. God bless.